Hello everyone, welcome to Mathematics Grade 8. And our topic today is all about understanding Pythagorean word problems. And as usual, we always have to follow a guide questions for us to be guided in our class discussion. Question number 1. What is a Pythagorean theorem? Number 2. What are the steps on solving Pythagoras word problems? Number 3. What is a free body diagram or a sketch? So, as a review of our topic, Pythagorean theorem, look at this diagram. So, we have here a triangle ABC and it has three parts. The first one we have A to B, the perpendicular line A to B is the base, and the perpendicular line B and C, it is our adjacent or the height of a triangle. And then the line hypotenuse, we got CA or AC, it is the H for the hypotenuse or C.
ค่ะก่อนที่เราจะ
So let's learn about Pythagorean formula. Let's take a look on this diagram. Leg A stands for the height or the adjacent, and leg B stands for the base, and then we have here the C is the longest line or longest length. It is the hypotenuse, stands for C. So to answer word problem easily, we have to follow steps on how to solve Pythagoras word problem. Number 1, read and understand the questions. Yes, meaning to say you have to read and understand everything. Number 2, identify the given. Yes, you have to identify the given numbers or the given quantities. Number 3, we have to analyze what is being asked. Yes, you have to know what they are asking for. Number 4, show the solution or show your solution or make a free body diagram, meaning you have to make a sketch for you to be guided on your solution. Let's try to answer word problem number 1. The question, we have here two cars starting from the same point, head off in different directions. One travels west for 10 kilometers and then stops. The other travels south for 15 kilometers and then stops. How far apart are the two cars when they have both come to the stop point? And this is the diagram. So let's take a look at this free body diagram for us to answer the problem. So one travels to the west 10 kilometers and then stops, and the other travels to south for 15 kilometers and then stops. And their question is that how far apart are the two cars when they have both come to the stop point? So let's try to understand the given first. The given we got here, the B is for the base and it is equal to 10 kilometers, and the A for the adjacent and it is equal to 15 kilometers. Now what about the C? The C we don't have a value and it is our hypotenuse and it is the unknown variable. So what are we going to do now? We have to show the solution and go back to the formula. The formula that we have is C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. So let's follow and substitute everything. So we got here 15 squared plus 10 squared, we got 325. And of course we have to put a square root sign and then cancel it out. Then we get the C as the hypotenuse. It is 18.03 centimeters. And that is our final answer. And that's right. Let's move on to word problem number 2, based on example 6 on page 53 on your book. The circle with center O has a radius of 5 centimeters. AB is a chord of length 8.4 centimeters. Find the distance of the chord from the center of the circle. So here, look at this diagram. We have here 8.4 centimeters as the length of the chord AB. So let's move to this another illustration. So since we're talking about the midpoint of A and B is M. So we got 4.2 and 4.2 to the other side. It should be equal. So the first thing to do is we have to identify the given first. So the first given we get here, let OM be the perpendicular from O to AB, yes. Now, OM is the distance of the chord from the center. Now we get here, thus, M is the midpoint of AB, meaning to say midpoint it is the center. So triangle OAB is an isosceles triangle, and that's right. Therefore, AM is equal to MB is equal to 8.4 divided by 2 is equal to 4.2 centimeters. So now what we're going to do is to move on to our solution. So we have to go back to the original solution. We got OM squared plus 4.2 squared is equal to 5 squared. Now let's continue to substitute since our unknown is OM squared plus 17.64 is equal to 7.36. So what we're going to do is to calculate everything and get the square root. So therefore we get the square root 2.713 centimeters. Thus the distance from O to AB is equal to 2.713 centimeters. And that's right, that's the final answer. So let's move on to the exercise. Please do the exercise at home on your notebook. Read and answer the following carefully. Show a free body diagram. Number 1. A ladder whose foot is 9 feet from the front of a house reaches to window sill 40 feet above the ground. What is the length of the ladder? And don't forget to show a free body diagram to answer it correctly. Question number 2. From P, go west 25 meters, then north 60 meters, then 80 meters. Finally, south 12 meters. How far are you then from P? So let's move on to question number 3. The rectangular top of a box has a blue stripe crossing it diagonally. If the top of the box measures 15 centimeters by 20 centimeters, find the length of the blue stripe. So as a summary of our topic today, we'll learn about, look at this, the diagram we have here. We have here the A, the B, and the C, where the area of a square is equal to A squared, and the B, it is the area of square B squared. And then the area of a square is equal to C squared. So the original formula in general we have to follow. C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared, and that is the Pythagorean theorem. That would be all. Thank you for listening and have a great day.